Hi everyone, today I am here to bring you a core focused Pilates Reformer workout. As far as equipment goes for this workout, you will need a reformer, a box, and also a wooden dowel. The dowel I'm using is about 3 foot in length. Anything about that size will do. As always during this workout, please feel free to modify as necessary. Feel free to adjust the springs as well to the reformer that you're working on and your body. When you're ready, gather that equipment because this workout starts now. All right guys, so I am all set up. My foot bar is up, my headrest is up. I am on one heavy spring, for me that's one red, and I've taken my wooden dowel and I've placed it inside my loops. And I'm gonna rest that right behind my headrest for now. So we are gonna start lying down on our back on the carriage. Get nice and comfortable here and give yourself some room between your shoulders and your shoulder blocks. Rest your feet onto your foot bar or the backs of the ankles, whatever feels most comfortable. From here, hands behind the head, and we're gonna start just with an exhale and a forward curl. So take a breath, inhale, and then exhale and curl the head, neck, and chest up. Inhale and lower the head, neck, and chest down. And again, exhale to curl, inhale to lower. Exhale to curl, inhale to lower. Let's do a few more. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. From here, lower your torso halfway down, take your gaze towards the ceiling and widen the elbows. Move your left elbow towards your left hip, curl your head, neck, and chest forward. Bring your right elbow towards your right hip and circle around. So at the moment, we're making these little small circular motions with our torso right above those shoulder blocks. Let's do 4 more this way, and 3, and 2, and last 1. Come to center, open your chest up towards the ceiling, widen the elbows. Right elbow to right hip, curl up and around, left elbow to left hip, and circle. Find a place where you can do this, where the shoulder blocks just aren't aggravating. So if that means that you need to slide down further towards your foot bar, even if for these first few movements, you need to turn sideways on your carriage to allow yourself space, really do whatever you need to make this work for you. Last 2, and last 1. Bring your head back down, slide yourself back up to your shoulder blocks, bring your hands down to the sides of the wooden carriage. Bring your knees back up into tabletop and squeeze those inner thighs together. Soften the front of the ribs, take a breath, inhale, and move the knees over to one side. Extend your top leg, come back center, and then bend that knee. Over to the other side, extend your top leg, come back center, and bend the knee. Stay here with one leg extending, or if you'd like to, go for both legs extending. So knees start bent, both legs extend, come back center and bend. Rotate, extend, center, and bend. We'll do a few more to each side. Let's do 1 more each way. Last time, rotate, extend, center, and bend. Leave your knees in tabletop. Let's tap the toes forward towards the foot bar and up. Very small range of motion here. Trying to keep the hip points pointing straight up to the ceiling as the thigh bones move away from you. Again, back of the ribs are heavy on that mat. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1 more time. Good, rest the feet for a moment. Make sure you feel comfortable on your carriage. And now we are gonna reach back and grab that bar. So if you've already hooked it up, you've got a strap on each side, equidistant from the edges of the bar, and your hands are gonna go on the outside of those straps. You do want a little bit of space between your shoulders and your shoulder blocks, nice wide collarbones. Bring your knees up into tabletop, shins parallel to the floor. Take a breath, inhale here, and then exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up and reach that bar over the knees. And then inhale and lower back down. Exhale to curl. Inhale to lower. Trying to keep the thighs nice and steady in space. And for now, not allowing them to pull in underneath the bar, but keeping them nice and quiet. Exhale to curl. Last 4. Last 2. And 1 more, curl forward. Keep the bar forward, just lower the head, neck, and chest down. Again, widen the collarbones. From here, we're gonna start single leg stretch legs. So out and out, out and out. I want you to think about the knee pulling in towards you and see how tightly you can get it to the chest without shifting the pelvis. For 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees bend. Bring the bar up for a moment. At any time during the series, if you want to take your feet down for a second, reset, just go ahead and take that opportunity whenever it suits you. Bring your knees back up into tabletop if they're not there already. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Lift your head, neck, and chest up and reach that bar towards the knees. Now the bar is going to move to the left as the knees go to the right. Come back through the center and switch. The carriage is staying quiet here. Rotate and rotate. You can stay with both knees bent and just stick with this rotation, or rotate, top leg extends, comes center and bend. Rotate, top leg extends, comes center and bend. Or rotate, both legs extend, come center and bend. Rotate, both legs extend, come center and bend. For 4, 3, last 2, and last time. Lower your head down. I'm going to take a rest. Readjust your spine. Make sure you feel nice and centered. Reach that bar back up again. Bring your knees back up into tabletop. Bring the bar forward towards your knees. Keep your head down. Slide the front ribs down to the hips. Extend both legs up to the ceiling. If your hamstrings are tight, just soften the knees a little bit. From here, lower one long leg forward and switch. And scissor to switch. Your hip points are still pointing directly up to the ceiling. You've got 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave one leg up and one leg low. From here, curl your head, neck, and chest forward and reach towards your ankle with that bar. For 5, exhale 4, exhale 3, and 1. Lower the head, switch the feet, and reach towards the ankle. Last 4. Exhale 3. And 1. Bend the knees. Oh, take a second. Very nice job. From here, bring those knees back up into tabletop. Bring your bar forward towards your thighs. Lift your head, neck, and chest forward and bring the bar towards me. Bring your knees to the opposite side. Now we're going to lift the bar towards our shoulders and squeeze it down towards the thigh. Inhale and exhale. Last 4. Last 2. And 1. Come center, reset. I hope that you guys can hear me and I'm not smushing the microphone. And now we're going to go again to the other side. So curl forward. Bar goes to the opposite side, knees in opposition. Reach the bar up and down. Curl up higher. Last 3. And 1. Come center and rest the feet. We have 2 more exercises to go. We'll keep our head down for this one. Make sure that bar feels nice and even. Bring your knees back up into tabletop. Bar forward towards the knees. Now lift both legs up. Glue your low back down to the carriage. Inhale, lower the legs forward. Exhale, lift the legs up. Now you could make this a 2-inch movement down and up. You could make this a 1-foot movement, or you could go all the way down to the foot bar. Pay attention to the safety of your spine. Nice, last 4. Exhale, 3. And one more time. Very nice job. We have one more exercise to go. It's similar to double leg stretch on the mat. So you're gonna start in a curled position with the bar forward over the knees, the head, neck, and chest lifted. So go ahead and get into that starting position like a little ball. Now extend the arms up to the ceiling as the legs go over the foot bar, and then hug everything back in. Inhale and exhale. Keep some tension on your spring. Last 4. Exhale, 3. And 1. And rest your feet down. Woo, okay. So carefully come up. So you can place that bar back behind you on the wooden rails and come all the way up. Very nice job. Okay, so we're warm. Now we're gonna come up to seated on the box. So you're gonna get your box, place it on long ways on the carriage. Make sure it's centered. And let's have a seat with our feet on our headrest. I'm still on that same spring. Grab onto your bar. We're gonna sit nice and tall for a moment. I'm gonna scooch back so that I have a good range of motion for my arms. Briefly, we're gonna be seated nice and tall on the sit bones, back of the neck long and reaching. Reach your arms forward of your shoulders, elbows high. From here, bend your elbows and straighten your elbows. Nice and simple bicep curl, thinking about your posture. Nice. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, 3. Now bend your elbows to 90 degrees and pause. Keep your elbows bent. Hinge back at the hips. Sit back up and release the arms. Bicep curl, hinge open at the hips. Sit back up nice and tall and release. Last 4. Hinge, grow taller. Release. 3. Hinge, grow taller. Release. Last 2. And last time. Beautiful. Flip your palms to overhand grip. You can bring the straps kind of a little closer to the center of the bar, and I'm going to scooch forward. So this is very much like rowing. You're going to hold your hands close to your torso, maybe an inch or so away from your chest. Take a breath, inhale here, elbows are wide. Exhale, round your spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. Extend the bar over your head, and then keep the arms long as you scoop the belly. Rounded spine comes all the way up to seated, and once you're seated, you just pull that bar right into the chest. Again, roll the spine back, reach the arms overhead, keep the arms nice and long, scoop the belly, rounded spine comes up, and then sit up nice and tall, bar to the chest. Let's do 4 more. Round, reach, roll. Round, reach, roll. Last 2. And last time. And stay seated for a moment. Okay. Now I'm going to stay on this red spring. It's also very nice to do this on a medium spring. So if you decide you want to change it, feel free. I'm going to scooch forward to the front edge of my box because we are going to be laying down. I've taken the straps directly to the center of my bar. I'm going to squeeze them in with my inner thighs and place the bar on the tops of my thighs. Then I'm going to come all the way down onto my back and bring the knees into tabletop. So I've got those straps in between the knees, and the bar is fairly high across the knees and parallel to the floor. Hands behind the head. Exhale, curl the torso up. Inhale, lower the torso down. Nice job. Again, knees are steady. 4 more here. Last time. Keep the head, neck, and chest steady. Flex the feet. Little pulls in with the knees. Last 4. Last 2. Press your low back down. Last 1. Let's combine them. Head, neck, and chest come down. Bar moves away. Head, neck, and chest come up. Bar comes in. Last 4. And 1. Hold the knees over the hips. We have 2 more exercises to go. Rotate to one side, come down through the middle. Rotate to the other side, come down to the middle. Bar stays steady, knees stay steady. For 4. Now start to move your knees in opposition. Knees to the left, chest to the right. And switch. And switch. For 4. Last 2. And 1. Good. Now here comes the tricky part. Feet down, arms forward. See if you can roll the spine up. Very nice job. Okay. We're going to turn sideways now. So I'm going to take one strap off. So the strap closest to me is wrapped around the bar. Hang your legs off of the box, come to center, and then bring that bar in front of you. Now in order for the bar to clear my thighs as I twist, I'm going to push it up towards the ceiling a little bit. I'm going to grab one hand under, one hand over, rounded elbows, seated evenly on the box, rotate, and unwind. Exhale, rotate, and unwind. Even weight through the sit bones. Finding that spiraling around the spine. Ribs rotate. Ribs rotate. Nice, let's do 4 more. I'm keeping my gaze centered at that bar. Last 2, bars in front of the sternum. Last time. Come center, bring the bar nice and tightly to your chest. Rotate towards your risers. Rotate towards your foot bar and push. Rotate towards your risers. Rotate towards your foot bar and push. Last 3. And 1 more. And rest. Very good. Okay, let's turn around all the way to the other side. You can get off of your box and back on or just spiral around. Find your seat right at the center of your box. Hang your legs off the side. I like to cross my ankles. It makes me feel nice and centered. You are welcome to do that or not. And then grab onto your strap that's closest to you. Place your bar into your strap. Anchor one hand under the bar, one hand over. I'm going to try to switch my hands from the position they were in before. Even weight on the sit bones. Ooh. And rotate. And exhale, rotate. Grow taller. For 4, remember that bar is right in front of the sternum, or the Batman spot. 3, the last 2, and 1. Bring your bar closer to your chest. Rotate, rotate, press. The last 4. The last 2. And 1. Good. All right. Beautiful. I'm going to take my bar out of my strap for a moment just so that I can change my spring. So I'm coming down to 1 medium spring. For me, that's a blue. Taking off my heavy. And then I'm going to take my feet on either side of the box, facing towards the foot bar. Grab onto one of your straps, hook it over your bar, place your hand on the outside, and then your other hand to the other side, just equidistant. Hug in with your shins slightly on the box. And from here, we're just going to press both arms forward and in. Nice and simple, trying to stay centered. Good, equal weight through the sit bones. Nice long reach through the crown of the head. Beautiful. So right now, everything is facing forward. And we're gonna change that a little bit. So I want you to rotate back towards your strap and then press the arms forward. And again, rotate towards your strap as the arms pull back and then press straight forward. Nice. Last 4. Lead this movement with the ribs. 3. And 1. And center. And let's do the same on the other side. So carefully unhook that strap. Place it back. Put your other strap on. Hands to the outside. Center your body. Chest press forward. Even weight through the sit bones. Active calves pulling in towards the box. Nice. 4 more like this, and then we'll add that rotation to the other side, towards your strapped side. Last 2. And 1. Okay, as the bar pulls back towards you, rotate to the strap and then press straight forward. Last 4. Smooth motion. Try not to lose the tension on your spring. Last 2. And 1. Good. Okay. Take that strap all the way off. We're going to turn our box side. So box stays or turns sideways. I'm going to keep my box in front of the shoulder blocks. If you're longer legged, you might want to put the box over the shoulder blocks. I'm going to put some springs on here to stabilize the carriage. And then we're going to sit on the box facing front. Grab your foot strap. Place your feet underneath it. You want a little space between you and the rear of the box. Feet nice and wide apart so you have some tension on your strap. And then bar is going right in front of the chest. Sit up nice and tall on the sit bones here. Take a breath, inhale. Push outward into your strap so your outer hips are active. Exhale to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. 1 more each way. And center. Now exhale to one side, reach the bar up and around the head, even weight through the sit bones. Bar comes down in front of the shoulders and rotate center. Now we go to the other side. Rotate, reach overhead. Roll, bring that bar down and come back center. So while I'm doing this circular motion of the arms, I'm thinking about keeping my ribs connected to my hips. I'm alternating sides and my shoulders are staying down, okay? One more each way. Nice, come center. Without losing the height of your head, round the spine into an uppercase C shape, collarbones back. Take your shape back towards the well. As far as feels comfortable, stay rounded, tailbone under, tailbone under, tailbone under, sit all the way up. Again, round the spine without losing your height. Take your uppercase C back towards the well. Pause at the bottom, re-engage, exhale, come all the way up. Last two. And one more. All the way up. Good, now round the spine and come about halfway back. Rotate to one side, lift the bar over your head, rotate to the other side. Bring the bar down, come center, and sit all the way up. Same thing other side, same as when we were seated tall in our sit bones, except this time, the spine stays rounded throughout the exercise until you come up on top of the sit bones. And again, round it back, rotate, reach overhead, center and sit, round, rotate, reach overhead, center and sit. One more each way. Nice job, last time through. And sit up, nice job. One more exercise, face this way, which I like to call grant a wish. I don't know if that's the actual name, but we're gonna round the spine back, rotate, and then take one hand off the bar and grant a wish. Bring the hand back, come center, and sit up. Make sure that you are not close to mirrors. Right, rotate, reach, center, and come up. Round back, rotate, reach, center. Last time. And sit up. Good. Take one of your feet out of the strap and turn over onto your hip. Now your strap is anchored on that one foot. Make sure your foot is up, lifting up into the strap. Reach your body over and take your hand down to your headrest. My headrest is down. Hips stacked, one on top of another. Grab your bar right in front of your chest. Imagine you're pulling it apart. Lean the body over and up. Ribs down. Ribs up. Exhale. Exhale. Last three. And one. Sit all the way up. Good. Now you are going to repeat that again. You can either keep the bar in front of your chest or reach the bar overhead, hands as wide as is comfortable for the shoulders. Find your lean first, then find your arm position. Down and up. Down and up. Last three. 2 and 1. Very nice job. Bar down, elbow to the headrest maybe, and take a big stretch over. I'm anchoring that bar underneath my thigh so it doesn't fall. Hand could go all the way down to the floor. Nice job. Prop yourself up. Turn over. So 2 rounds, we know what's coming. Set yourself up on the side of your hip. Make sure you're anchored up into that strap. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, crown of the head is reaching, bottom hand on the headrest for yours to get situated. And then once you're ready, bar in front of the chest, come down and up. Exhale. Last 2. And pause. Okay, round 2. Bar can be in front of you again or bar overhead. Find your lean. Find your arm position. 5, 4, stretch that bar apart. 3, 1 more. And big side bend. Elbow down to the headrest, hand down to the floor, whatever feels good. Reach the top arm. Nice. And come all the way up to seated. Very nice job. All right, we're gonna come up off that box. We're gonna turn the box lengthwise again. We're not gonna use this bar. I don't know if we'll use it again, actually. So place it down by the side, just in, arm's reach if we end up using it. And we're gonna switch the box to lengthwise. I'm gonna switch my spring to just 1 medium. We're gonna come up to our knees on the box, our hands on the foot bar. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Keep your shoulders where they are, just press the box back, finding your kneeling plank. And then come on in, nice and simple. Make this a very clean movement. Nice, last 3. Find that connection underneath the armpits. Last one, hold the knees back. Now press out, away from the foot bar, lengthening your hands in front of the shoulders and pull yourself back in. And again, lengthen away. Now how far you go back is up to you. Last 2 here. And 1. Nice. Come in and bring your knees underneath you. Beautiful. Bring your right knee more to the center of the box. Bring your left leg back behind you. The top of your foot can rest on the top of the box. We're going to go back to that little press out with the knee. And I'm just allowing my foot to kind of slide along the box. So I have a little bit of support, but it's not restricting my movement. If you do not need that foot down, you can hover the foot. And last 2 here. And 1, and then hold the carriage out. Now you're in your plank, maybe you're on 1 knee, maybe the foot is bracing you. From here, press the carriage out. And as you pull the carriage in, maybe the knee comes to the elbow. Press, knee to elbow. The knee to the elbow is optional. Last 3. On this last one, you're going to hold the knee to the elbow if that's what you're doing. And we're going to do a few push-ups for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees down. Toes together, knees apart. Sit your hips back. Take a little stretch here before we go to the other side. If you need to roll out the wrists, feel free. Good. And then we'll come up onto hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips for a moment. Extend your opposite leg back behind you, top of the ankle on the box. Slide the box out. Allow the foot to slide along the top of the box. Nice. Maybe you hover the foot. Good. So when we go into those push-ups in a little bit, your foot can be down, your foot can be extended, or you can be in that knee to elbow position. So just choose where you want to go. Last 3. And 1. Nice. Hold the carriage out. Knee to elbow. And in. Knee to elbow. And in. Good. Last 3 like this. And 1, knee to elbow, hold, push up. 3, 2, and 1. Good, both knees down. Child's pose. Palms up. Hips back, circle the wrists. Nice. Okay, since we're close to our springs, we're going to change them to one heavy. We're going to turn the box sideways, just to stretch. So we're going to turn the box sideways, and I'm going to put it close to the end of the carriage. Okay, make sure that it feels safe where it is. Then I'm going to take both feet over the front edge. Backs of the knees are against the box. The foot that's closest to the shoulder blocks is going to come back so that I am seated with one glute on the box and one glute kind of hanging off. And then I'm reaching over for my foot bar, and I'm just going to take this big stretch over and come halfway up and over again. Reach. Last 2. And 1. Nice. Maybe rotate the top of the ribs down and forward a little bit to increase that stretch. And then come center, come up, turn all the way around. Reach up and over. Come halfway up. Reach up and over. And last 2. And one more time, stay in that lean. Rotate the top ribs slightly forward. And come up. Good. And you guys are all done. I hope you enjoyed that workout. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought and what you'd like to see next. As always, please subscribe and share. It helps me bring more content to you. And again, I appreciate you. Thanks for being here with me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.